Hey guys, Michael here from Fat to Fit, and welcome to today's video. And so, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I plan to talk about something I get a few questions about, and that is being treated differently after weight loss. And I would have to say, definitely, by both the people around me and people I don't even know, you were definitely treated a lot more differently. Where should I start? I'll start with the people around me. So there are a few stories that, a few things that have happened to me where it kind of demonstrates how people treat you. So just for example, so I go to university, and so obviously the people I went to high school with, normally, unless they were friends or close friends, I haven't seen them in a while. And so, for example, on the train sometimes I go and sit down on the train and I see someone I kind of knew from high school that I haven't seen in a while, and I'll go and sit down next to them and they'll stare at me, they'll give me this look, they'll give sideward glances. They kind of recognize me, but because I've lost all the weight, they don't realize who I am until I actually tap them on the shoulder and say hello, because they then of course can recognize my voice. And people are so shocked at just their facial expressions and just everything. They're so shocked at what I look like now compared to what I look like back then, because it is a serious change. I did lose over 50 kilos, and so people's reactions like that are good. In terms of more random strangers, people definitely treat you differently. I know all of you guys out there who are overweight or who were overweight, you'd know from personal experience as well how people kind of treat an overweight or obese individual, even though they don't know them, they don't know who they are. And so for me, it was fine when people got to know me. I'd like to say I was generally a friendly person that anyone could talk to, and that kind of came across. But when people didn't know me and they just looked at me, I was a very big overweight guy, and so you'd get those sideward glances, of course, the facial expressions of disgust, like, why are you like that? Why are you doing this to yourself? There's actually a story about that. One time I went to take the bus to, I think it was home from school or something, and the only seat available was next to this woman. She wasn't a big woman, she's kind of an average woman, and I go down and I go to sit next to her, and she kind of squirms away from me. Back then I did used to take up more than one seat, I do admit that, but still the look of sheer disgust on her face, like, why'd you come and sit next to me? It was very hurtful. And so there were a few incidents like that. But now that I've kind of lost all the weight, people definitely treat you differently. You no longer get those glances, you no longer get those sneers, or that feeling that people are talking about you behind your back, or people staring at you behind your back. Those are definitely all gone. Mainly, a lot of that is to do with the weight loss and the increase in confidence and self-esteem you get when you lose the weight. But it shocks me so much how now that I've lost the weight, that I actually see people doing this to other obese or overweight individuals. And I try to, what's the word for it? I try to discourage it whenever I can. If I see it happening, I will intervene, and not aggressively or anything like that, but just politely, because I think it's really rude, I think it's really disrespectful, and I think the term for it is fat shaming, and I just think it's a disgusting thing to do, putting people down for the way they look. Like, you shouldn't judge a person by the way they look. It's all about personality and the kind of person that they are. You don't know what's put them in that situation. It could be any number of factors that have led to their weight gain, and everybody is different, and I don't think people should be shamed for that. So definitely treated a lot differently. Even, like I was saying before, even by the people around me. For example, the person that inspired the topic of this video, Cyrus, here is your shout out. I promised him one, so there you go. Anyway, he inspired this video, but every time he sees me, he he pretends like he doesn't know me because I've changed so much. He does it every single time. It's getting annoying, Cyrus, stop it. But that kind of thing is a compliment to me, and other people in my life do that as well. They compliment me, and I find it really hard to take the compliment on my weight loss because it's like, it's just something I've done. It's a big achievement that I'm proud of, but it's just hard to take those compliments sometimes because you're not used to it, and you weren't used to people congratulating you on your weight loss. And so that's something else that has changed as well. So your life definitely does change after you lose the weight, and people do treat you a lot differently. It's sad to say that not everybody is treated the same, and people who are overweight or obese are put down within society, and I think that's something that needs to definitely stop. And we need to be, rather than fat shaming, we need to help as many people as we can to make the right decisions in their life. If they want to lose weight, then help them to lose weight. If they don't, well, then that's their decision in the end to make, and I don't think they should be put down for that. So that's going to end this video. Thank you for checking it out. If you have any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section below. Please like the video, it does help the channel to grow, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one, guys.